Okay, we're here at the Perth Avenue Parkette, where local cycle advocacy group, CycleTO, is hosting their Coldest Bike Ride of the Year in partnership with the City of Toronto and Bike Share Toronto. Okay, I'm here with local cycle advocate Robert Zaichkowski, discussing the recent move by the provincial government to introduce legislation that will move bike lanes at the government's discretion.
I feel it's a massive overreach on the provincial government's part. Bike lanes are supposed to be a municipal jurisdiction. It's the cities that have been doing the design, the public consultation work, the construction. And it's taken, in the case of Bloor Street, almost 50 years to build this big tent of support, which eventually got the word bike lanes to go all the way to Kipling today.
And Bill 212 argued to help the commute for drivers. How does it affect cyclists in Toronto?
On that point, I should mention that even the provincial government's own documents have shown that removing bike lanes will not make gridlock any easier. And in terms for people biking, removing bike lanes will make it a lot more dangerous for people, because studies have shown that protected bike lanes makes the road safer for all road users, not just cyclists, but also pedestrians and drivers.
And what safety concerns do cyclists have when it comes to losing these bike lanes?
So actually quite recently, you had that big snowstorm, and unfortunately, even after a week since the storm, the bike lanes were not properly cleared, which deters people from biking in the winter. And during the warmer months, even when the bike lanes are clear, you still have people drivers blocking the bike lanes, especially the Uber and Lyft drivers and certain couriers. And whereas once you have a bike lane that's blocked, you're forcing cyclists into traffic, and sometimes they may get killed, as what happened to that 24-year-old last July at Bloor Avenue.
And an amendment to Bill 212 states that the province would have legal protections against cyclists in cases like that, right? What have you been hearing from people regarding this issue?
Yeah, so one thing I should mention is that the shielding of the government from lawsuits, it's not just with the cyclists. They did the same tactic for the long-term care homes, as well as when they scrapped the cap and trade program back in 2018. I feel that this avoiding accountability is unacceptable.
I'm Brian Capitao, reporting for Arctic Wolf News.